Hello everyone, and let's see the solution of the previous problem statement, which was to create a travel based application with a city model, and we need to accomplish these particular tasks. This is our model with city ID, city name, rating, and the country name. The tasks are to sort the city by city name, display all the cities, filter cities with letter M, filter all cities in country India. So first let's create the solution to this problem in Java 7, and then we will modify the solution and we will make it compatible with Java 8 using Lambda expressions. Let's start. So first we need to create a list, and we will assume that this list is being fetched from database. We won't be doing any database connections, obviously. List equals to, and we will be using arrays dot as list method, using which we can create a list. And let's import the list from java.util package. In this list we will create new city ID is 1, city name Mumbai, rating let's say 5. So the rating would be out of 5, and we are giving 5 to Mumbai. Let's create different cities. We will be creating 5 cities. Mumbai, Delhi. Let's say the rating is 4. Then New York, rating 5, country is USA. Let's say Miami and Paris. Let's say the rating again 5, and country France. Now first let's create a method to display all the cities. Sorry, display list. Let's create this method. Let's use the enhanced for loop to display the method SysO and city. So we are displaying the method. Display all the cities. Let's see if it is working. Yes, it is. We have 5 different cities, and it is working absolutely fine with the help of the toString method that we have created. City, an angular bracket, square bracket, and then city ID, city name, rating, and country name. Let's create the method to sort the city model by city name. we will be using collections class and the method sort, which has two arguments. The first one would be list and the second one would be the comparator interface. So first is list and the second is new comparator. We will be providing an anonymous inner class. New comparator, we need to give the generic to the comparator. Generic would be city, and we need to implement the unimplemented methods. And this we will be providing the logic based on which we will be doing the sorting. So we will be doing sorting on ascending order of city name. So o1 dot get city name dot compare to method of string, and we will compare it with o2 dot get city name. So this will sort our list. Let's see if the list is being sorted or not. So we will display the list once again. So this is the original list: Mumbai, Delhi, New York, Miami and Paris. And this is the sorted one: Delhi, Miami, Mumbai, New York and Paris. It's working absolutely fine. Now let's see if we want to sort the list in descending order. All we have to do is just change the location of these two objects. O1, instead of o1 dot get city name dot compare to, we would be writing o2 dot get city name dot compare to. See, it's working absolutely fine. So let's change it back to the original. Third task is to filter all the cities starting with letter M. So we will again create a method, display cities with letter M. List I will copy this enhance for loop. Inside this we will have one condition: if city dot get city name dot starts with prefix M, then only we need to display this particular city, right? Let's see if this code is working. What happened? So we are iterating this list. It's working. We have two particular cities, Miami and Mumbai. Let's add a break so that we will come to know this as task 3. It's working fine. But do you think this approach is a good approach? So let's see, if we want to filter the cities with letter N, then we will have to create another method with letter N. So one particular approach to this would be to pass letter in the argument itself, and then let's run the code. It's still working fine. However, but this approach will not work when we have to when we have to filter the cities based on some different criteria, like we have to filter all the cities in country India. This condition will not be suffice, will not be satisfied and by using this approach. So we need to think of an alternative approach. So what we can do in this case is create an interface. We will be using polymorphism interface filter, which will have a method which will return boolean to filter method name, and it will have an argument as city. So what we can do is we can create an implementation for this filter method, and then we can provide the implementation, or we can pass the behavior in the method itself. So let's see how this will be working. Display cities with display filtered cities and display filtered cities, and OVO we would be passing a filter. So let's change the condition filter if filter dot do filter with city. If this satisfies, if this condition is true, then only we will display the city. That's it. Now we can provide the implementation at the runtime on the call of the method. So let's create a filter anonymous inner class. Now first we will display cities, right? So we will check c dot get city name dot starts with prefix m. If this condition is true, we will return true. Let's see if this approach is working or not. It is working absolutely fine. Let's say we want to display all the cities with rating 4 and above. Filter all cities with rating 4 and above. So all we have to do is just change this particular methods get city, get rating, and this should be greater than equal to 4. That's it. Get rating 4 and above. So we have all the cities which have rating above 4. So all the cities are displayed. Now let's move on to the last task, which is filter all cities in country India. Again, this won't be a major change because all we have to do is change this particular method. That's it. Equals ignore case India. If the country name of that particular city is India, then return true, else return false. Yes, we are getting the filtered result with the cities Delhi and Mumbai. So this is working absolutely fine. Now let's go ahead and change the same code using Java 8. Let's implement the exact same code in Java 8. So what I will do is I will first commit the code. Let me commit the code at once using both Java 7 and Java 8 demos. Sorry. Now we have the exact same result. We have, so first we need to remove this filter because this filter is already been implemented in the previous demo. Now we will modify this method as per our Java 8 standards or Java 8 specifications. As this is just line of code, just one single line of code, so we will be removing a return statement and we will be removing the curly braces. We can also remove the argument types because this argument type is already being specified because we are using the generic. Also we can modify this particular method. So let's remove the unwanted code. Also let's filter out this particular code. With the Lambda expression and this code. Right, so let's compare. First let's run the code and check whether the code is working fine or not. Let me change these comments or this is out. Yeah, it's fine now. Also I will change this sysout in Java 7 so there is no confusion. Right, Now let's run once again. Let's see the output. First display all the cities: Mumbai, Delhi, New York, Miami, Paris. Then sorting is done in the ascending order. Will display all the cities with starting with letter M, all cities with rating 4 and above, and all the cities that belong to India or which has country name as India. Also, we can do one small modification into this lambda expression, which is rather than writing the if statement, we can write the expression directly. Again, we can do this modification in both our programs, not just Java 8. So we'll be doing these changes in both the examples in Java 7 and Java 8, and then we will compare both the programs. So as this is a single line of code, we can remove the curly braces. Let's remove the curly braces. Also, we need to remove the return keyword because that is not useful now. Also, we can remove the single return, the single argument, the object defined in this argument. Also, let's make the same changes and Java 7 code. Right, so we are done with this. Let's run the program once again. Let's see if the code is working fine or we have made some changes and we have made some regression issues. We have inserted some regression. No, it's working absolutely fine. Right, now let's compare the code. So this is the list, display list is same. See, we are using close to 8 lines for one particular task, which is being done in a single line of code. Again, we are performing a task for 6 to 7 lines, which is again done in a single line, and this is so much readable. We are just filtering the cities with name which starts with them. That's it. Therefore, the code code using Java 8 Lambda expressions are a lot more clean. They are shorter version of the code, and this is a functional programming example. So I will commit these demos into my GitHub account. You can visit those GitHub accounts and you can download these code. You can make some changes into this and practice these examples. Thank you.